most of the economy is somewhere else. And if everybody else is in trouble and fighting all the time, they can drag us down, which means you've got to elect a president. If you want Antioch to grow, you've got to elect a president who can keep us safe enough and give us space enough to grow and keep other people from dragging us down. That's why I'm telling you, you've got to take on what the Republicans are saying through their new leader, Mr. Trump. We got to say, I'm sorry, we can't get yesterday's economy. That's like me saying I'd like to be 25 again. I would. I'd love to be 25 again. I'd like to see what's going to happen. But it's not going to happen. We got to say, we want a tomorrow economy where everybody can get on an escalator and ride to the top together, where we can grow together, where we can flourish together. We're not interested in yesterday's greatness. We're interested in writing a new chapter in American history about tomorrow's greatness with today's young, diverse, exciting population. That's what we got to say. And we got to say, it's one thing to have disagreements, another to think that discord is better than unity through diversity. Cooperation beats constant conflict every time. We want to be a country where we value diversity, not division. And finally, if we have security problems, we may need security checks on our bridges, but that's different from walls. Look what happened in San Bernardino. That's the last big terrorist incident in America. Those people were converted over the social media. So you can build Mr. Trump's wall across the Rio Grande. We're in Northern California. Heck, we could build a wall across the Canadian border. A lot of foreigners in Canada. Then we could build a wall up and down the Pacific. That's 200,000 jobs that have disappeared in Northern California around the port in Oakland. But what the heck? We're in recession. Then we could build a wall across the Atlantic, and we're facing a full-scale depression. And you still have to send the whole Navy to the Gulf of Mexico to block off America. Oh, you got to send all the planes the Air Force has up in the air. You still can't keep the social media out. That's why Hillary said, you know, this attack that the other side's launched against American Muslims is a big mistake. If you love freedom and you hate terrorism, we need you to help us win the fight of the social media to prove that America's model, where everybody who loves freedom and hates terror will work together, live together, prosper together, and stand against the people who are trying to kill us. So, that's what the election's about. There are lots of specifics. And it's the day before the election. I won't bore you all, but I will tell you one. We've got to allow young people to graduate from college debt-free, and then to allow them to pay the debt they have off. So it's worth doing that, even in its hot sun. I want to tell you, Hillary wants you to know three things about the college debt issue. Number one, a college loan is the only loan in America you cannot refinance. And that is crazy. I met a lady the other day. I bought these jeans the other day from a woman I've been doing business with for 10 years. And I love to go see her because I know she's so proud of her son. He just got out of one of our state universities. So I said, how's your boy doing? He said, great, he's going to get a good job. He's fine. I said, has he got into college debt? She said, quite a bit. What's the interest rate? 9%. Oh. So I said, have you got a home mortgage? She said, sure. Did you refinance it? She said, yeah, of course I did. I said, what's your interest rate? Under 4%. If you allowed every young person in this country to refinance their loans at current interest rates, tomorrow, 25 million young Americans would save an average of more than $2,000 apiece. And that's the first thing. Then you got two different options under her plan. The average college loan somewhere around $25,000 college debt. So under her plan, if you want to get rid of it in a hurry, if you're willing to do 2 years in an AmeriCorps community service program, and then 1 more year of any kind of public service, come home to Antioch, be a teacher's aide, work as a firefighter, work in the police, or work at a veteran service center, anything. After that, you would get $23,500 entirely tax-free to throw against the debt, get rid of it, and go on with your life. The other alternative, if you can't do that, or if you owe a lot of money, like if you went to medical school, you might owe $200,000, is you should be able to turn your debt into a home mortgage. What do I mean by that? Every young person in this audience, if you're under 30 and you're listening to me, you've got a legitimate chance to live to be 100 years old, healthy, without worrying about Alzheimer's or other dementia, healthy because of medical advances. That means that a college diploma is worth more than any home over the course of a life as an asset. Also means you ought to thank your teacher and give them a hand. But just think about it. So here's what she wants to do. She wants to give everybody the option to take out a 20-year mortgage on their college debt. And to know that no matter how much they borrow, they can never be charged more than 10% of their after-tax income. So, and if you borrow less, if you owe $200,000, you pay less.